Hello and welcome back to Gameplay 47, Hellfire Part 19.
It is good to fight with you again.
Now I can't honestly remember which key we were after, but I know we had a disastrous session last time with multiple disconnects. But hey, what can you do? Might be worth actually repairing. Oh, hello Pepper, how you doing, mate? Yeah, sort of missed a day yesterday, Pepper. I do apologise, mate. Oh Christ, I'm full. Let's go and make. Actually, put that. We seem to have a whole tab full of legendaries that I still haven't got around to selling. How are you, Pepper? There we go. Jolly good. Whoa! What the hell did I just do then? That's very strange. Not sure what I just did then. Righty, let's have a look at this junk then. Yeah, I'm sorry, Pat. I felt really bad about that, mate. I tried to pop on, I was gonna pop up like a little note on the stream, but I just couldn't get around to it before I had to shoot out. Oh, thanks, buddy. Cheers, man. Hopefully it'll work out in a bizarre kind of way, because it gives me a bit of time tonight to play old Amnesia. I mean, I've got no idea how long that game actually is, but oh, we've got 6 Infernals now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got no idea how long it is, but I'm hoping to get a good run in it today, and then I can start the Ballad of Gay Tony tomorrow.
I understand I'm not for everyone, but give me a try.
What the hell's going on here? Yeah, that's where I need to be, isn't it? How are you getting on in this anyway, Pepper? Let's have a look. Where are you? Oh god, look, more gold sellers. Mr. Pepper. Level 51. Oh, you've not been on it for a bit, have you, Pepper?
More fury.
Oh, bloody Hellfire. Which Metro game you're playing? Last Light or 2033? tough cookie, man. Last Light, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that myself. Have you watched any of the streams of GTA 5, mate?
More fury.
I've had to stop watching them for fear of spoiling the entire game for myself. It's just so hard to turn them off once you've started watching them.
Not enough fury. You wilt against my blow. I need fury.
There's I posted it on my Twitter earlier as well. There's someone in Australia's taken a photograph of what is basically a Games for Windows Live box for GTA 5 in one of their stores, with pre-order available shortly. So it looks like the old PC version might be coming sooner than we thought. Which I will be personally very surprised if that's true, but oh my god, I so hope it is. I've got that many goddamn pre-orders on from different places in the hope that somewhere actually delivers it early. The problem is I won't be able to stream it even if it does come early, which in a way might be even harder, because it means I'm actually going to have the game sitting here. Obviously I'm not going to want to play it if I can't stream it, but what it will enable me to do is make sure I've got everything set up properly, ready to go live when I finally can.
Guide my hand.
Wow. It's that bloody tree acid is nasty stuff, man.
More fury.
You alright, Kyver? How you doing, buddy?
The ancients smile on me.
How's your week been?
Against my blow.
Yeah, not bad, thanks, mate. I do apologise for yesterday, mate. I couldn't. I just couldn't get on at all. Not as in a technical issue. Something came up that I needed to deal with. So I was just saying to Pepper, I tried to nip on just to pop up a quick stream notification just to say it wouldn't be going ahead, but I just never got a chance before I literally had to shoot out the door. So yeah, I do apologise, mate. Hopefully I can crack on with a little bit of amnesia tonight now, though. Where's that bloody goblin gone? Oh man. No, I'm never gonna get him. Oh, you little sod. So close. Yeah, the real story is, mate, I was so terrified from the previous night's session that I needed a day off, basically. Not really. Oh man, that was something else. That was. I dread to think what's left in store for me. I'm bloody a machine for pigs, man.
More fury.
Did you watch it? Yeah. Oh, dude. I was not happy with that water monster. I think just as I walked into it I said, oh, it's a joke, blah blah blah, and there it bloody suddenly popped up, the bloody thing.
I need fury.
Bloody hell. Might as well farm this lot. Ding myself a Paragon level.
More fury.
Yeah, bloody game. It is. I'll tell you what it is. I was thinking about it, sort of after the stream on Wednesday. I think what they've done. It's the music and the sound effects that they've just perfected it. I tell you. And those pig things. Oh my god! What the hell are they all about? I still can't quite figure out the story. I still feel like there's a link that I'm missing, so hopefully that will be kind of forthcoming this evening. So the plot so far has been really good. Quite enjoying trying to figure it all out. There's definitely a tie-in to the orb from Daniel and Agrippa and Alexander. Have you been watching any of the GTA 5 streams, Cova?
Still recharging.
Game looks absolutely amazing, man. I mean, I kind of knew, you know, I think anyone who's played a GTA game kind of knows what it's all about and is expecting the same game but even more polished. And what I've seen of it so far, which admittedly isn't a lot, I've not seen any of the story missions, just free roam, but oh my god, the polish on the game is incredible. Yeah, we're not allowed to stream it, not yet, but obviously there are people that are. They'll get, I mean, if they won't be stupid enough to do it on Twitch because they'll be shut down in seconds on here. But there's a few sites. If you check my Twitter account, I've put a link to a chap called Magic Mike, who's currently streaming it in a reasonably high definition as well, the Xbox 360 version. Absolutely amazing, and it's safe to watch in the sense that you're right, Photo. How you doing, mate? In the sense that he's not doing story missions, he's just doing free roam. You're watching it, Photo, yeah. Looks awesome, doesn't it? I've had to turn it off, mate, because I was worried I'm just going to spoil too much. But although he's not doing the stories, you're still, you know, you're still seeing the sights and sounds of that glorious, glorious map. I watched him get in a plane earlier. Oh no, sorry, actually it wasn't Magic Mike, it was someone else I was watching at that time. That looks absolutely amazing. You know, when he was flying over the island? Oh Jesus, man, it looks absolutely incredible. Just click my Twitter link at the bottom, Cova. It'll be the last but one tweet I made. So how are you doing, Photo? Are you still sane, mate? Are you managing to hold it together in this epically awesome build-up to GTA 5 release next week? Oh, yes. There's quite a few people with it, Cova. People have been getting it today, all throughout this morning, to be honest. Few places have just basically permitted purchase of it. Not to mention a few e-tailers have been a bit naughty and shipped early. Obviously none of the big ones. I've got my there's a company called Shop 2 here in the UK, but I think they're based in Berkshire or somewhere. They're sort of renowned for shipping games a couple of days early, and I got a notification earlier that mine was processing, which technically means I'm one stage away from dispatching, but of course it's not looking good. I was kind of hoping I'd have it tomorrow. Are they not the same? Oh, I did two tweets, Cova. One's a really piss poor cam PS3. That's just a photo you're looking at, mate. God knows what. Have you got some sort of cookie issue or something? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're looking at there, Cover. My tweet last but one an hour ago, GTA 5 live stream, direct feed, obvious spoilers, is the video game creds one. It's the same one, photos just linked to, mate. You're looking at the leaked photo, which was sometime yesterday, I think, mate. So I ain't too sure where you're getting that from. Oh, right, oh, so sorry, buddy. Yeah, I was. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just talking to Pepper about that. I'm not sure he was there when I was talking. Yeah, I was over the moon on that one, mate. It looks like we may be getting it on PC sooner than certainly I anticipated. But having said that, it could also just be a complete load of balls. But oh my god, that game on PC is going to look absolutely incredible. Yeah, I've just started looking into disconnecting all my Xbox, because obviously it's all rigged up to recording equipment and all sorts. Microsoft and Xbox will be officially removed from my gaming room shortly to make room for the PS4. So I've decided, no matter what, I will be playing GTA 5 on PS3 and not the Xbox version. Even if there is, you know, any major differences, which I don't think there's going to be any huge ones. So I made a conscious decision on Wednesday that I was going to rock and roll just with the PS3 now. The problem is, although I can get another console in here without it looking messy, and actually also, you know, limits on HDMI ports and all the rest of it, I'll be honest, I just don't play the Xbox anymore. You know, and I've got no real interest in the Xbox One, other than the fact it's a new console, and I love, you know, gaming. So obviously I've got an interest in it, but you know, I'm not interested in Connect or anything like that, so I doubt I'm going to get it day one. So I think it's time to sort of consolidate everything into Sony's PS3. I love my Vita, you know, I use my Vita daily. Stick with the old PS3 just because I've got such a massive back catalogue on it. I mean, what would be perfect for me is if the PS4 DualShock 4 controller, which we know is plug and play, but if it's actually kind of supported in some way, because the thought of being able to use one controller for everything sort of in my gaming room would be absolutely bloody awesome. Not to mention that DualShock 4 looks like one hell, and I do mean one hell of a controller. Yeah, there are a lot of dogs in GTA 5, mate. Photo definitely can't wait. I think Photo would go into some kind of spasm if there's any expected delay on it. You are super hyped, aren't you, mate? I must admit, I've not been this excited for a game release for a long time. I mean, I was really looking forward to The Last of Us. And I've got to admit, looking back on it, I was saying the same thing then. But my hype for GTA 5 is just epic. Having played through GTA 4 so recently, you know, having never played it all the way through before, I am really looking forward to this. I think having the 3 protagonists is just going to add a whole new dimension to storytelling in an open world game. Alright, mate, yeah, will do. Where you sent it? On Twitch, mate? Well, that sounds very ominous as well, Pepper. Dun 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 dun! Are you going to give me bad news? Oh, how's Mayhem, by the way, Pepper? Saw him on, was it Tuesday or Wednesday night when we were playing Amnesia? It's weird, alright mate. Yes, Cova, it is a significant improvement. I'll tell you what I did see, and hopefully for any of you watching you won't mind me mentioning it, it's not really a spoiler, but I watched, you know, normally in GTA 5 you can just walk up to someone. It's the same kind of thing in Saints Row 3 where you just walk up to, you know, a pedestrian, member of the public, and you just start beating the crap out of them. Well, he walked up to someone, went to throw a punch at them, and the bloke literally, he ducked and absolutely hammered him back in the stomach and knocked him over. And I thought that was wicked. You're so used to sort of being like the big daddy Don in these games, and he walked up to this random sort of pedestrian, and this pedestrian just absolutely floored him. I thought that was brilliant. Photo, were you watching it when he had the bulldozer with the police? Oh, did it, Cover? Oh, cool, man. Cool. It's obviously a new element of it. I think it's just a really nice touch, that. And a little bit of realism for the kiddies. It's not just a case of throwing the first punch, is it? Oh, he's been in the city loads, mate. I think that's why he's come out of it. Have you seen any of the streams of the PS3 version, Photo? Oh, sugar, my coffee. Got my damn coffee. No, I've not seen any high definition ones, mate. I saw 2 streams that were the PS3 version. I mean, one of them's a terrible camera jobber. So, I mean, you can't see anything. I did see one, but it wasn't particularly HD. It's probably sort of, well, it definitely wasn't. It was like 360p, I think. So, yeah, I still don't know. I mean, it looked, you know, frame rate, if you can really tell, looked okay. Obviously, it's hard to make out whether or not it's running at 720p or not, because that was the problem with GTA 4. It was like running at, what was it, 640p or something on the PS3. I'm hoping to God it's running at 720p native. If it's not, I am going to be very, very upset. Actually, I'll tell you what, it's just about to ding 5:30, isn't it? I'm just going to see if any of my pre-orders are dispatched. One sec. Oh, come on, please, please, please. Hold your breath moment. Oh, no, it hasn't. Oh, they're still processing. Oh, God. Damn you, man. That was a waste of 45 bloody quid then. It doesn't look like I'll be getting it tomorrow then. Bloody hell. Bloody balls. It looks like it's going to have to be a midnight release then. Much as that is a pain in the ass. I used to enjoy doing things like midnight releases. And now, you know what? I can't think of anything pissing worse. And especially not for a game like GTA 5. It's going to be hundreds of drunk kiddies all wobbling about outside game in the city centre. I've seen him riding a train, as in got onto the roof earlier. I'm not sure what you mean by train system though. It's going to be awesome to see the reviews.
I will not be denied.
I don't put much stock in current journalism, gaming journalism, but I think it'll be very funny reading some of them. Where is he? Oh, there he is. There you go, you little bugger. Wow. Oh no, Papa. You know what, mate? I was sending a few messages out to a few folks about a month or so back, and I came to the conclusion, because of crappy Twitch making me sign in every 5 minutes, that it was easier to do it in Notepad and copy paste it in, mate, just just to make sure. Right, where did I need to go? Let's try the Festering Woods. No one? Come on, where are you, champs? The hell's that? Huh? Weird. Not sure what that was about. Yeah, what? Oh, don't message me on Skype, mate. I very rarely even use Skype, to be honest. Steam's by far your best bet if Twitch is being a pain in the bum. Twitch is always a pain in the bum, but it's free, and when it works gloriously. Yeah, that's interesting actually, that Cobra. I wondered about that. I watched him, Magic Mike. He got on a bike, like a little dirt bike, and the stream was a little bit erratic at that particular stage, and he basically got on the railway track and headed this dirt bike straight at a bloody great huge locomotive trundling down the tracks, and just literally as he got near it, the screen kind of turned sort of a yellowish colour and went into like a slow-mo thing, and he kind of just whipped off and just narrowly avoided it. So I wasn't sure whether that was a game mechanic or whether or not something else was going on, you know, whether it be like a mission aspect. But thinking about it, he's not doing missions, is he? Is that something that happens all the time? I'm presuming not. Could be a nice touch though, if it's something you can either activate or... don't know, I'm not sure how it works. We shall find out soon though. Not seeing a single blue, what's going on, man? It happens every time. Oh right, okay mate. Well, that'd be interesting then. That will be very strange. I'm looking forward to playing the Ballad of Gay Tony over the weekend. I think that'll be bloody epic. I've heard some very good things about that as a DLC content. The only problem is my Xbox controller is just getting worse and worse. Remember I was telling you about the left analog stick was acting up, and so were a couple of the buttons, which is kind of really weird because I mean all my gear's kept like in absolutely immaculate condition. And I opened it up and cleaned it out a few weeks back. Oh look, awesome! We have a Legendary, and it seemed to fix it. But I noticed playing Amnesia on Wednesday that it was starting to drift again. So I'm pretty pissed about that. It's sort of another reason why I've decided to definitely opt for the PS3 version, because hopefully if the DualShock 4 does work okay with a PC, I can just completely get rid of the terribly hideously stupid heavy Xbox 360 controller. It's alright if it's not got bloody the batteries in it. You had 2 whopping great AA batteries in that bloody thing. Yeah, you're probably right actually, Pepper. It's the problem with a keyboard and mouse in a game like that, Cobra, is all you're going to see is the screen constantly flicking backwards and forwards when I play it. So by playing it with a controller, at least you're getting an impression of me turning around and looking. Because it's such a twitchy game, it really doesn't translate well to keyboard and mouse. Sort of watching it, someone else playing it. You're literally going to see me, you know, because you can flick around so fast with a keyboard and mouse. It gives a lot of people motion sickness, doesn't it? Watching streams sort of at a low frames per second, low FPS, because it's so twitchy. It can be quite disorienting, or disorientating, should I say. Not to mention the constant clicking of my bloody keyboard would probably drive everyone mad.
You see that enemy over there?
It wasn't too bad in Minecraft, the clicking. I did play back a short section of one of the streams just to see if you could hear it. It was particularly annoying while I was building the roof of the farmhouse, because I was having to do so many sort of fine adjustments to my movement to get the stairs correct that it was like just constant click 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 click. Quite annoying. We are carrying too much, but I really oh, we've got 5. Oh damn. It is a disadvantage of a mechanical keyboard, Pepper, absolutely, I couldn't agree more. However, I would never ever go back to a non-mechanical keyboard for anything. So yeah, when I actually got my first mechanical keyboard, it was just like, oh my god. Very sad. I just sat there clicking keys, chuckling to myself, slightly madly.
Against my role.
Yeah, you're probably right, Kobe. Probably right, mate. I just prefer playing with a controller ultimately. In any game, including FPSs. I think what I will probably find for next gen with the consoles is that I'll probably buy most of my first person shooters on the PS4. After that disastrous balls up that DICE did with Battlefield 3 and not making the single player campaign, bloody fully, not giving it full mouse support, they can quite frankly go and suck the fat one on that. Absolutely ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. I was fuming over that. I specifically bought the game, albeit I will be honest, at a ridiculously low price, so that I can play the single player campaign with some really, really nice graphics with my bloody controller. But I still have to use the keyboard for their bloody crappy quick time events. Absolutely ludicrous. Ludicrous, I tell you, ludicrous. As much as I love playing on the PC, there is still a lot to be said for consoles. A lot to be said. You didn't give me the key, did you? You son of a... You total, utter... Can't believe that. I thought this... bloody hell, I took a break from this game for a few days. I thought it was going to be nice to me. Grum, I need to play Battlefield 3 with you. I can play it, yeah. I'm not going to play it with you on PC though, mate. It'd just be pointless. I'd just be nothing but a hindrance to the team, mate. I could play it on the PS3. What's that, Pepper? You typed as the PC was turned off. I'm going to get in Battlefield 4 on console, almost guarantee it, Cova. DICE let me down with Battlefield 3, mate, and I don't give companies a second chance normally, mate. They can just piss off. They're still going to get my money, so it makes no difference from their point of view. But unless they can guarantee, which I understood they did, that it was full controller support for Battlefield 3, and then when I actually bought it and found out it's not at all, then they can sod off. So yeah, I'll get it for PS4. I think I'll get all my first person shooters on PS4. Almost guarantee it, in fact. I just don't enjoy the twitchiness of PC first person shooters. I much prefer playing it with a controller, which I know is unlike 99% of PC gamers. I'm the exact opposite. I like using mouse and keyboard for games like this, but even this, I'll be honest, Diablo 3 is a much better game with a controller. I think the days of mouse and keyboard are diminishing rapidly, and I think Steam are aware of that as well. They're really pushing controller support for a lot of games. I mean, obviously competitively there's no option there, but as long as everyone's using the same equipment, so you know, there's no reason why Battlefield 3 on PC couldn't have servers or matchmaking with people who are using a controller. Absolutely no reason whatsoever why that couldn't be done. Well, personally, I don't think there's any reason why it couldn't be done. I mean, you know, the way the world's sort of stemming and moving in that direction. I mean, Steam have made and invested a huge amount of money in big picture mode. Oh, I see what you're saying, Pepper. Yeah, exactly the same here, mate. When I got my keyboard, there was like a little plastic lift out. It got like a little tab that you could tear. So obviously, you know, if it was in a retail box in a shop, you know, you'd know it was tampered with. But you could tear it and lift out this little plastic section that were on the, I think it was like the OK P and L keys, and you can actually click the buttons. So even before I unwrapped it, I just sat there with my ear really close to the keyboard, just clicking happily. Very sad, very sad. I was speaking to, yeah, I think when I actually got my my mechanical, and I was speaking to someone about it, and they obviously didn't really understand sort of what I meant by a mechanical keyboard, so I tried to explain it, but of course until you've actually felt it and heard it, it's, you know, it's very hard to describe to someone just how awesome it actually is. Something you've kind of got to feel the tangible difference yourself, haven't you? Right, well that was a disastrous session there. We got nothing. Oh, we did get some legendary bracers, which looked like an utter sack of pants. Ah, dear. Oh yeah, of course you have, Cova. You've got almost an infinite, I would have thought, well, infinite's probably not the word, but you've got a vast increase in accuracy, sense of movement, your ability to turn fast, to aim accurately. There is no doubt that keyboard and mouse is better in terms of doing what it is that the game's asking you to do. But it's whether or not you like that, or you like that soft kind of auto aim that's present on the console. You know, I mean, I like to sit back and play my games. I don't always want to be hunched up over my keyboard. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll be playing Battlefield 4 multiplayer, but yeah, I won't be playing it on PC, mate. No chance. I'll play the single player on PC if they tell me that it's fully controller supportive and someone who has it confirms it, because DICE are lie. Well, I suppose I shouldn't say DICE lie. I think Steam lied to me about it. It's an EA game though, isn't it? So I shouldn't have been looking on the forums on Steam, really. In fact, it can't have been the Steam forums. It must have been the... was it Origins? Yeah, it must have been Origin, mustn't it? Thinking about it. That went badly. And I can only think...
Please take
I
me
need
with
to
you.
leave the game and come back in there, don't I? What's interesting for me is the only real reason that I made the switch to PC gaming was because I was finding games like Sleeping Dogs just... Was it Sleeping Dogs? Is that the right... I've just suddenly had a moment. Is that even the right name of the game? The one that was set in Hong Kong? I'm sure it was Sleeping Dogs. Yeah, I'd got to the point where the consoles just weren't cutting it. I knew how beautiful that game was and how much they'd gone into sort of recreating Hong Kong and all the rest of it, and it just looked so dirty and murky and such low resolution that that's what made me go, right, sod it, this is the time now, this is the time to change. I don't think the PS4 or Xbox One had even been announced at that point. And of course, invested heavily into a big PC, really enjoying it. Started playing through a whole back catalogue of games at 1080p and 60 frames per second, or 120 FPS in some cases, and just everything's been awesome. But I think with the new consoles coming out now, you know, I'm perfectly situated to have the best of both worlds. How are we doing on inventory? A couple of things. Okie dokie.
I'm not as bad as
I must admit, I am looking forward to the PS4. I think the game I really want to play on that more than anything is Killzone. I really need a new Killzone fix. Oh, if they shut him down. Well, to be honest, I can't believe it's taken them that long, Photo. I mean, he's been going for hours now. If it was on Twitch, it'd have been shut down in less than 15 minutes. Oh, hey, we're getting rubber banded and we're about to disconnect here, chaps. My apologies if we go down. Oh, I got another legendary. I don't mind if it disconnects me just after getting a legendary, as long as I've picked it up. Whoa, what the hell? What I really want to see now is a stream of the PS3 version at a good resolution, so I can sort of get a flavour for whether or not it's actually going to be any bloody good. I really hope Rockstar don't let us down. Oh, crumbs almighty. Oh, there's the warden. Don't worry, mate. Nah, cheers, Photo. I'll catch you later, mate. I'm looking forward to playing a bit of GTA with your sunshine. I reckon that'll be pretty epic. Not long to go now, mate. Not long to go. A few weeks and online will be here. Whoa. I'll have to come and install it. We'll come and install internet. You're not getting out of it that easy, Photo.
I will not be denied. I need fury.
What am I looking at there, Cova? You've got me confiddled. You've just been on there to check if you can run Battlefield 4, and I can on high, or you can on high settings. Yeah, take that with a pinch of salt, Cova. Until you've got it in your hand, you never know what they're going to pull on you. They'll say you can run it, but what they won't tell you is, oh, but you need to turn off this, and this, and you have to run it at like 20 frames per second, mate. That's the problem with bloody PC gaming. I mean, that's why I went for a top-end rig, just so that there was no question about it. Oh my god! Is Pepper there?
Not enough fury.
Bloody Ivy Bridge enthusiast popped up earlier this week. I knew nothing about the release or anything. I just suddenly had an email from one of the stores that I go to, and they've got bloody Ivy Bridge enthusiast chips running at 3.9 gigahertz, I think it is, for about £270 here in the UK. And they'd also got in stock the Asus Sabertooth, what is it, 2011 socket? I can't remember now. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's finally here. Oh, I have no doubt she'll be able to run Battlefield 4 at 60 frames per second cover with a bit of fiddling with the settings, mate. I couldn't play a first-person shooter at less than 60 frames per second on the PC. That would never happen. That's why I'm hoping first-person shooters on the PS4 will actually run at 60 as well, because then there would be no question about it. But I have a funny feeling they're going to go for 1080p at 30 frames per second, because it looks pretty, and they'll be able to have beautiful, glorious screenshots of how amazing their game looks, rather than how well it actually plays. I would much rather have 720p at 60 frames per second than 1080p at 30. Personally. Because they're freaking awesome, Pepper, basically, mate. I absolutely love Asus, or Asus, however you wish to pronounce it. I love everything that they make, man. They've never let me down yet. I love the motherboards, love the graphics cards, the custom cooling. Absolutely excellent. So yeah, to basically upgrade, it's going to cost me in the region, with a new motherboard and the Ivy Bridge Enthusiast, about 550 quid, I reckon. So I think that running with a 780 puts us pretty much where I'd like to be going into next gen. I was going to get another 780 and SLI it, but I have a feeling that the 3 gig VRAM limit could become an issue over the next sort of 12 months, so I'll probably wait and just stick with a single card solution for the time being. Pepper, never has a more truthful statement been made. Absolutely agree, mate. Oh no, definitely not getting a Titan, mate. I've already got my 780 overclocked to well beyond what I would get a Titan to. The only difference being the VRAM, with the Titan having 6 gig. So yeah, no way I'm paying out 400 quid for something that's not actually as good. If it gets to the point where the 6 gig becomes a requirement, but I mean, for example, Skyrim, although we have that 3 gig VRAM issue, a Titan wouldn't solve it, because it's not a case of the game needing more, it's the fact that the game cannot handle anything over 3 gig. As soon as the actual game itself starts requiring 3 gig of VRAM, it crashes. So the same would happen on a Titan. And plus, the Titan. Remember when the Titan came out and everyone was saying it was like the most beautiful graphics card, and I was sitting there going, absolutely no, utterly, definitely, categorically, it is not. The Asus with the backplate and the DirectCu 2 cooling is by far the goddamn sexiest looking graphics card on the planet.
Not enough fury.
Those 8 and 10 mil bloody heat pipes, Jesus Christ, they are just glorious. Absolutely glorious. The Titan looks like a right cheap, nasty piece of crap. Pardon my French. And not to mention those hideous neon lights. Definitely. That's one of the reasons that I didn't want one of the bloody things in the first place. I like what my PC looks like. I spent a lot of time choosing all my components based not only on what they are in terms of efficiency, cost, etc., but also what they actually physically appear like. It's weird, my sound just went really quiet. Oh, whoa, that was close. Not paying attention. I was just looking at you. Said, "Damn Titan." Whoa. So you get a 9.9 and 10, and you Pepper get 10 on what? What's that, mate? Oh right, is that like System Labs or something? Too busy looking at chat. Epic explosion. I'm determined to get to 100 Paragon level before
Not enough fury.
what's it called? Reaper of Souls comes out. See, my problem's going to be if they release Diablo 3 on the PS4, I have a horrible, horrible, horrible nagging feeling that I will get it and never ever return to the PC version. Because let's face it, you don't need a particularly good rig to run this. And anything that I can do to get rid of the bloody always online requirement. Oh, here we go, look. And that's 3 legendaries, man. That's awesome.
Back to hell, dog.
I was looking at, what's that, what's the RAM? The Corsair. Is it the Corsair No, not Corsair Vengeance. Corsair Dominator Platinum. I've got some of that on order, 16 gigs of it. I just thought I'd treat myself. That didn't come bleeding cheap. And I got the white LED strips as well. Sorry, I got the blue LED strips. I picked it up at a reasonable price because RAM prices have been going up recently, haven't they? Yeah, I don't need the 16 gig at all, to be honest. It's just that they've got a deal on it, so it didn't work out much cheaper than getting the bloody 8. I mean, 8's more than enough. More than enough for what I do. But like I said, it only worked out about 20 quid more. I got a real good deal on it. Well, I did get a good. It's still stupidly freaking expensive for what it is. It's just that it looks pretty. I think I've got Corsair Vengeance at the minute. Nice looking sticks, actually. Very nice looking sticks. What I mean, basically, what I'm doing is I'm slowly replacing all the parts in my PC, so that in essence I have a second PC very shortly. So I don't feel like I'm kind of you know, upgrading for the sake of upgrading, I am actually going to get 2 really nice PCs. Well, one absolutely shit hot one, and one that's still extremely good. I mean, my backup PC will have a GTX 670 in it, for God's sake. I think I've definitely got the PC upgrade bug. Because no matter what I say here to you guys, I am just purely trying to self-justify it. I'm literally trying to convince myself I'm not really spending money. Oh no. Oh, show them on stream. Yeah, I could do, I suppose. I could send you some. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take a break in a bit, and I'll do a little slideshow of the PC when I built it. I've got some kind of pictures as I was doing it, including spray painting all my cables in the case, because the half came with some like red cables, I think, for the power connectors to the motherboard and various other things. So I bought this really nice kind of plastic paint. So I'll tell you what, that stuff made me high as a kite when I was using that. As well as my house and my boxer shorts. I could send you some. I suppose I could put some pictures of the gaming room up. While I'm sleeping. I'm sure my girlfriend would love that, mate. By the way, honey, you're live on stream while you're asleep. Actually, wasn't there I can't remember where it was. Wasn't there someone on Twitch? It's going back a bit now. Who left the stream running, and his computer was basically right next to his bed. You know how some people literally broadcast like 3 feet away from their bed? And he obviously left the stream running, and him and his girlfriend were getting the hunky-dory on. You'd be absolutely gutted, wouldn't you? Oh, here's Goffrey with his bloody GIF maniac links. Look, he's always in here, that little robot. He's a pesky little bot. Ban his ass, someone. Just ban him. Perma-ban his butt. Yeah, just ban him. He's a bot. I'm pretty sure he's a bot anyway. Well, put it this way, all he ever does is come in here and link. Let me have just double check on Moobot, because Moobot keeps a record. Yeah, it's that GIF maniac thing. Just ban his ass. Thank you very much, sir. He got double banned. He got hit with a ban hammer in quick succession. Oh, I tell you what, come Tuesday, we should make a sweepstake on how many. Oh my god, what's going on? That's weird. On how many stream channels, or rather how many channels are streaming GTA 5. And then what we need to do is approximately multiply that by 1,000, which will give us some idea of what Twitch is going to be like when Call of Duty comes out on PS4 and Xbox One. And see just how bad the site gets. High five. It's a mod high five. Oh, I love it. What we need to do is we need to get this channel really, really successful, just so you guys can ban people. I think you'd both get a real kick out of that. Oh dear. Have a ban list. Who's banned the most people per week? Oh, I'm not having a very good run here, am I? Got a 1 Nephilim Valor. It'd be nice to hit 10,000 views on the channel, that would be cool.
By all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there?
Come on GTA 5, come to my letterbox. That was his first one. He's tasted it now, mate. We're in trouble now, Cova. It's like your first kill. It's always the hardest. After that, it's downhill. So much easier after the first one. Oh no. We've got mods on the rampage. Wow, that's quite good considering I wasn't actually looking at the screen through most of that little fight then. Oh dear, did we get someone? Yes we did. We got a Nephilim Valor. Got 1 then.
You cannot stand before me.
I'm carrying too much.
Oh man, we're full already. You gotta be kidding me. Cheeky little monkeys. High five! Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened then? Gee, oh, rubber banding like mad. Well, that's not a good sign. Holy shamoly, that is a lot going on. Let's get the hell out of there for a minute.
Need more time.
And I'm back. So I just had a nice hot cup of coffee brought into me. TIE Fighter. Oh man, did either of you ever play TIE Fighter? TIE Fighter, or X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, should I say? God, I got a finger cramp like you wouldn't believe there. X-Wing versus TIE Fighter was an absolutely awesome game, man. Probably came out before you guys were born. You should look it up. In the days before YouTube. So actually there's probably no footage of it anywhere. Oh dear. Right, here we go. Lordy, lordy, look at all this junk. Oh, wow. Nice looking sword. Oh. 47 strength. Ah. Socketed. Not socketed. Not socketed. Socketed. Oh, wow. No. It's a 280 strength. What was this then? Legendary shield. Oh, very nice. Reduces damage from elites by 6%. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. All junk to me. I really need to get back to the auction. Oh, Pepper, I've made a ton of money, mate. I've just actually got to bloody pick it all up. I was a bit worried about sending the stuff that hasn't sold back to my stash. Wasn't sure how much space I'd got, but actually I'm alright. I really have got to start sorting all this out though. That needs to go in, that needs to go in, that and that and that in there. Jolly good show. Back we go. Oh, cool, man. Ask him about X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, Pepper. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan, Pepper. I'll be honest, mate. I love first-person shooters, but I like them. I like them as a single-player experience, you know. And they're very few and far between these days. I mean, I love competitive multiplayer, especially where there's teamwork, which I always felt there was with Battlefield Bad Company 2. I mean, I played the death out of that game on PlayStation 3, but I'm not hugely into the multiplayer side of competitive shooters unless, you know, I've got a regular team that I play with. I played MAG. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. MAG, MAG, Massive Action Game, or whatever the hell it stood for. I think that was it. On the PlayStation 3, I used to play with a team. Oh, what were they called? Tactical Gaming. They're a really big clan. Play all sorts of games. Man, this rubber banding's getting ridiculous. And that was one of the best online gaming experiences I've ever had. It really, really was. I think Armour 3 is the game that I'd love to get into, but I've just not got time. Not at the minute. Can't believe how much rub. I've got 93 millisecond latency here, man. It's absolutely absurd. This is the only game that causes me problems. I suppose it's that time of night, isn't it? It's like about 20 past 6 here in the UK. So I suppose in Europe, especially on a Friday, this is when everyone's kind of logging on, you know, probably come home, had a little bit to eat, settling down for a couple of hours of Diablo, and servers are just getting hammered. So weirdly enough, it's actually always around this time that I tend to get disconnects, isn't it? Between 5 and 6 o'clock. You're right, photo. What's that? Oh god. What happened, Pepper? Oh, Mad Dad's Motorcycle Gang. That sounds awesome, Cova. What does your mom say about that, mate? Or does she not mind him going out and enjoying himself? You're at the library and the internet is terrible. I always forget you were an hour in front, Pepper. Oh, rubber banding, here we come. Oh, we didn't. Despite all those skeletons just kind of stood there looking at me then. It's like, hello? Hello! You gonna come and attack me? Apparently not. Ah, she's a good one. Not so sure my girlfriend would be overly impressed with the strip club part of it, but I don't understand this photo. What's the problem with getting internet for the PS3 for GTA Online then, mate? You've got internet, what's the problem? the stories I could tell you, Photo. The stories I could tell you, mate. You just. What do you mean you don't have the internet for your PlayStation 3, mate? I'm not following you at all. Just go and buy and not. I mean, the PS3 is bloody wireless anyway. So you don't even. I was about to say just go and buy a nice long Ethernet cable. You don't actually need to. Cover's family is immensely awesome, Pepper. His dad owns a goddamn super awesome bike for a start. And his mom lets his dad go to strip clubs. You can't get more awesome than that, can you? Jesus Christ. That's what we call a modern family, that is. Fair bloody Jews. That's why Cover's grown up to be such a sterling chap.
Need more time.
It's the way they breed them in Scotland, mate. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome, Cobra. I would love my motorbikes, mate. I know very little about them, but I absolutely love them. Has he got a full custom job, he has it? You've been connecting wirelessly to someone's connection. I remember you mentioning that photo. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. But since they put security on it, you can't connect.
They were valiant warriors.
But you're still connecting on your PC, aren't you, mate? Is that what you're saying? But you just can't connect your PS3. I'm not quite following how that works. But if you've still got... no, I still don't understand, mate. Because you're obviously watching the stream, aren't you, at home sometimes. So you're connected to the internet through that connection. Well, I'm gonna sip my coffee while... So you have internet for your Mac, which I'm assuming is the connection you're saying that you're illegally connecting to. So if you can connect to it with your Mac, surely you can connect to it with your PS3. It's an internet and TV deal through Comcast. Ah, right, okay, mate. Well, that's a bugger, innit, eh? So what goes into the... So, I mean, I don't know anything about Macs, but surely all that goes into the back of your Mac is an Ethernet cable, mate. So can't you just whip that into the back of your PS3? Or even just... Can you... I don't know if the Mac's got wireless or anything. That sounds like a weird setup, mate. I hope you can figure that out.
Still recharging.
I noticed the Twitch official Twitter made comment earlier this week about apologies to everyone for all the problems they've been having, which made me feel a damn sight better, because at some point you start thinking it's you, don't you? And people just weren't speaking up recently, largely because of the terrible forum interface they've got. It's not even a forum, is it? I think people just don't know where to go to report issues, to be honest, anymore. I got more support on the OBS forums than I did from Twitch directly. You know, it's no fault of Twitchers. I mean, they were actually saying that on the OBS forums they've got a rep in there. I'm presuming one of the customer support agents who was saying, you know, they were really looking into how to get better feedback and better responses out to broadcasters and viewers alike, because there was a bit of a failed link between customer service and the actual tech team. There's no real there's no real link between the two at the moment in terms of, you know, cascading information out to the public, and it is something they're working on. I mean, like I said, Twitch is great. It's a free service. It works when it works. It just gets really maddening, I think, when it's the lack of communication that I find hard to deal with. You know, if people just tell me, look, it's bust, and we don't know what the problem is, then that's, you know, you can sort of live with that, can't you? It's when there's just silence. That's what frustrates me. It's raining. Oh, I wish it was raining here, Cova. I started noticing the old evenings are getting darker now in the UK. Very quickly. Oh my god, I'm trying to get out of here, and everywhere I go to slam a teleport seems to lead me to hundreds of bloody mobs. That's what I was going to suggest. If your Mac's got wireless, you can basically make that a hub for your PS3, mate. It's dead straightforward. And that was... oh, blimey. That was something a lot of people were doing with the Xbox that didn't want to pay for the wireless adapter. They're basically connecting their Xbox to a laptop and then using the laptop to connect to the wireless router. What's that? I can start playing Amnesia early. Why can't I? I've lost the flow of the conversation there, Cova. Sorry, mate. Did we actually go to the Fields of Misery? Oh Christ, we have. We need one more champ, man. I will be on tonight at about 8:30. I'd love to have streamed earlier tonight, but sort of a continuation of issues from yesterday, real life, have meant that I won't be able to get on until about 8:30. But then I will be streaming Amnesia and Machine for Pigs until, well, the early morning hours, I reckon, tonight. Oh, because it's getting dark. Oh, I see what you mean, Cobra. I've got you, mate. Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, I mean, if I don't finish it tonight, which obviously I'm not expecting to, yeah, I'll probably do an early stream tomorrow. Oh no, actually, I might be struggling tomorrow. Oh god, I don't know. I'll tell you what I am going to be doing tomorrow is playing the Ballad of Gay Tony, though. Does anyone know how long that DLC is? You know, not assuming you don't do everything in it. I mean, is it like 3 hours, 10 hours? See you later, Photo. You take care, buddy. We'll have to figure out how Photo can set that up. I'm going to do a bit of YouTubing later. We need to get him on that. We need to get him GTA 5 up and running online. And we've got a few weeks to do it. So, where shall I go? Where shall I go? I don't want to be there, do I? The Royal Crypts, should be someone in there, shouldn't there? Oh, that's wicked to know. Oh, I shall look forward to it then, Cova. It's nice to know there's someone to hold my hand through it, mate. Because quite frankly, that was absolutely awful the other night. It was just terrifying. If the stream cuts out at any point in the next sort of 5 to 10 minutes, I probably won't come back on. So my apologies in advance if that happens. It's only this game it bloody does it on. But I think that's because of that constant online requirement to the Blizz servers mixed in with a little bit of streaming. I mean, it shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be an issue at all, but hey. The problem is I've not played Diablo 3 when I'm not streaming to compare it. I suppose I should do that. But as you've seen tonight, we've probably had nearly a 2-hour stream here. And it's been flawless, we've not had a single disconnect. I've got to just put it down to Blizzard servers, really. They either have a good day, or they have a bad day. Is that going to be hard for you to achieve, Pepper? I mean, how long does that take to get as a gold? Is it something you've done before?
Keep your distance from it. This burden is mine to bear.
Oh yeah, and getting a girlfriend. These are good goals to have in life, mate. But first league, I like it. You got your priorities right, mate. Main story's 8.5 hours. Oh wow, that's wicked to know, Cova. Oh, brilliant. As long as it's, you know, a good chunk of time, just gives me an idea of how fast I've kind of got to move through it in order to get it finished before GTA 5 releases. But that should not be a problem at all over the weekend, and it'll get me right bang slap in the mood for it as well. It's why I saved it after we'd finished Lost and Damned. Oh wow, congratulations Pepper, that's awesome, mate. Didn't you have a bad night the other night? You lost 2 rated matches or something? Go on, die, you bugger. Oh, did any of you guys watch Breaking Bad this week? God damn it, can't get near him. Oh, that is a cheeky ass place to hide. Look at him. Right in the corner with 2. That's ridiculous. Chicken. Come out and play, bugger. Thank you very much. That was a worthy foe. Oh, this one is. Oh man, this one. I obviously won't say anything over if you've not seen it, but Jesus Christ, this week's episode was just beyond awesome, man. Absolutely amazing. I don't want to stay still, this one, does it? Come here. Oh, for goodness sake. Give me the goddamn key this time, you son of a gun as well. Come on, key, please, key, yes! Oh, glorious, 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 glorious game. That's been a really good session. I think we've got 3 legendaries plus a key. Admittedly, this could all be done in less than probably 20 minutes if we had a few of us doing it. Oh, that's awesome. You won one. Oh, nice. Well, that's really good, Papa. I'm pleased to hear you, because you would really enjoy it as well. That's what counts, isn't it? So that was a worthy foe. Awesome. Right. Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a quick look over. What's that? Is that his current bike? Is it? Oh, I was going to say, is it a Harley before I looked at it? Oh, I missed my chance, mate. That is beautiful, mate. That is really, 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 really beautiful. Jesus Christ, man. I bet he spends some time with that, doesn't he? Christ. That really is absolutely just beautiful. No other word to describe it, really. Jesus, man. Look at that bloody chrome on that, man. It's a bloody work of art, really, isn't it? I mean, it genuinely is. Jesus. That's worth a few quid, innit, eh, Cova? Right. On that awesome note, an awesome picture of Cova's dad's bite, I am going to bid you farewell. And I shall be back later on this evening, so about 8:30, which is in about 2 hours. And hopefully carry on with it. Well, not hopefully, we will carry on with Amnesia. A machine for pigs. Catch you all later. Thanks for watching. Take care.